In 2011, a tiger ripped a lion's throat open inside a zoo in just 10 seconds. No warning, no mercy, and the cameras caught everything. Today, we will explore the events that unfolded at the Ankara Zoo, where the long-standing debate between lions and tigers became a reality. Which animal had the advantage? Why did the lion die so fast? And what can this incident tell us about who truly reigns as the king of the wild? What happened at Ankara Zoo? In September 2010, a Bengal tiger at Ankara Zoo in Turkey fatally attacked a lion after exploiting a structural vulnerability between their enclosures. Contrary to initial reports suggesting the tiger reached through a gap in the fence, further accounts indicate that the tiger managed to enter the lion's enclosure through a hole in the dividing barrier. Once inside, the tiger delivered a single, lethal swipe to the lion's neck, severing its jugular vein and causing rapid death. Zoo officials later confirmed the incident but denied that the tiger had broken through the fence, asserting that the barrier had not been damaged or forced open. The event was not made public until March 2011, when Turkish media reported on the incident. Following the attack, the zoo tranquilized the tiger to safely retrieve the lion's body. This tragic event underscores the critical importance of secure enclosures and the unpredictable nature of apex predators, even within controlled environments. After the incident, the zoo reported that they were left with 6 tigers and 2 lions. The fatal design flaw in the enclosure cost a life and revealed just how dangerous the proximity between such apex predators can be. Was it a fight or an ambush? This wasn't a fair duel. The lion didn't see it coming. Unlike dramatized animal fights in ancient coliseums or fictional face-offs, this real-life event was an ambush, a single, well-placed paw swipe at the neck, and the lion was gone. According to zoo officials, the tiger did not enter the lion's territory, and there was no direct confrontation between the two. Instead, the tiger took advantage of a structural flaw in the enclosure. This detail changes how we should understand the outcome of the situation. However, even in this unusual scenario, it raises a more fundamental question. Why was the tiger able to kill the lion so easily? Size, strength, and instinct. Let's break it down. Physical attributes. Bengal tigers can weigh between 220 and 300 kilograms, 485 to 660 pounds. African lions typically range from 150 to 250 kilograms, 330 to 550 pounds. Tigers are not only heavier, but also more muscular, especially in the forelimbs. Their bodies are built for power and precision. Hunting style. Tigers are solitary hunters. They rely on stealth, strength, and speed to take down prey on their own. Every attack must succeed. Failure means hunger. Lions, on the other hand, are social hunters. They live in prides and hunt in coordinated groups. The males typically fight to defend the pride, while the lionesses do most of the hunting. Main disadvantage. A lion's mane does offer protection around the neck during fights with rivals. But in this case, the tiger's swipe found an unguarded spot. The angle and force were enough to pierce through, severing a major vein. Ambush element. Let's not forget, the lion was unaware. This wasn't a mutual confrontation. Surprise is often the deciding factor in nature, and here, it proved deadly. The history of lion versus tiger debates. The tiger versus lion debate isn't new. It dates back thousands of years. In ancient Rome, big cat fights were staged in arenas for entertainment. Historical accounts suggest tigers often had the upper hand. In 19th century India, British colonizers and local rulers reportedly staged similar fights. Tigers again reportedly won more often. Scientific studies comparing strength, bite force, and agility also tend to favor the tiger. Despite this, the lion has earned the symbolic title of King of the Jungle. thanks to its social structure, leadership within a pride, and regal presence. But when it comes to a one-versus-one fight, especially in a confined or staged setting, the tiger usually wins. Not because it's more noble or brave, but because it's evolved for solo survival and calculated aggression. Myths, misconceptions, and media. The internet is flooded with edited videos, AI-generated clips, and staged zoo footage claiming to show lion-tiger fights. But most of them are misleading or outright fake. The truth is, lions and tigers do not meet in the wild. Lions are native to Africa, while tigers inhabit Asia. The only exception is the Gir forest in India, where Asiatic lions live. But even there, tigers are absent. So any real-life lion-tiger interactions occur only in captivity, and those encounters are highly unpredictable, often dangerous, and sometimes fatal, like what happened in Ankara. Even viral clips of lions and tigers playing together in rescue centers should be viewed cautiously. These are highly controlled environments, and the harmony seen on screen doesn't represent natural behavior. What can we learn from the Ankara incident? The Ankara Zoo tragedy teaches us 3 important lessons. 1. Wild instincts don't disappear in captivity. No matter how long an animal has been kept in a zoo, its instincts remain sharp. Tigers and lions may appear calm in enclosures, but they are hardwired predators. 2. Zoo design matters. This incident was preventable. A minor structural flaw allowed a tragedy. It underscores the importance of rigorous safety measures when housing dangerous animals. 3. The debate is more than a fight. The lion versus tiger rivalry should be used not to fuel fantasies of violence, but to explore evolution, behavior, and biodiversity. Each species is remarkable in its own way. So, who would win in a real fight? The tiger? The lion? There's no clear-cut answer. Each has strengths and weaknesses. But what the Ankara Zoo incident shows us is that sometimes nature doesn't wait for a fair fight. Sometimes the deadliest blow comes silently through a gap in the fence, not with a roar, but with a whisper of instinct and opportunity. And that's what makes this story so chilling. It wasn't just a battle between 2 apex predators. It was a moment where instinct met flaw and survival prevailed. What do you think? Does this shocking encounter finally settle the lion versus tiger debate in your mind? Or do you believe that in different circumstances, perhaps in open terrain or during a true face-off, the lion might have stood a chance? Could factors like age, temperament, enclosure design, or even stress levels make a difference? We'd love to hear your insights. Drop your thoughts in the comments, whether you're Team Lion, Team Tiger, or simply fascinated by the raw reality of nature. And if this story intrigued you, you won't want to miss our deep dive into the full history of this rivalry. Check out our previous video, The Untold Truth About Lion versus Tiger Debates, where we separate myth from fact and look at the wildest matchups in history. If you learned something new today, hit that like button. If you want more eye-opening stories from the animal kingdom, make sure to subscribe and click the bell. We're just getting started. Stay curious, stay informed, stay wild.